Up until now, the Cold War had been largely a war of words. But the threat that the Soviets had an ICBM now seemed a very real possibility.
10 years from now, Russia will be way ahead of us.
Nuclear physicist Dr. Edward Teller intensified the feeling that we were at risk by comparing Sputnik to the most serious attack ever to hit America, the attack on Pearl Harbor. Said Senator Johnson, "Soon the Russians will be dropping bombs on us from space, like kids dropping rocks onto cars from freeway overpasses."
It's frightening. We should find out what they're doing that we're not doing, and we should do something about it very quickly.
It gets the American people alarmed that a foreign country, especially an enemy country, can do this. We fear this. We fear that they have something out that majority of the people don't know about.
This is the age of the rocket, which travels out, the satellite, which surrounds all of us, and the missile, which could destroy us. In the competition for leadership in space, in the race run by rockets, where is the finish line? Do we end up in a nuclear war, or do we try to live with the constant fear of one? Sputnik's a serious threat, if not to our immediate security, then to our sense of security.
Probably no one here in the nation's capital would disagree with one thing that Senator Wiley said. We had better get on our toes.
Sputnik revealed that the Soviets had a missile. But our worst fears were realized when just days later, they showed us that they had successfully tested a bigger, far more destructive H-bomb. To people around the world, America, the most scientifically advanced nation, now looked weaker. And during that very week, something else was happening at home that was hurting our reputation as much as Sputnik. The Russians said we were a people with a hatred for our own citizens just because of the color of their skin. And they had proof. In Little Rock, Arkansas, events were taking place that shocked people everywhere. 9 black students were trying to go to school in accordance with the law of the land. But people opposed to integrating schools had been violently trying to prevent them from entering all-white Central High. The world watched while white Americans screamed hate at black Americans.
We walk out. And it's not right. They have schools just as good as ours. It will be better to go to ours. A choice, but we don't have a choice like they do. See, they can go to ours or they can go to their own, but we have to go to white school and have rights too. Negroes aren't the only ones who have a right.
The Russians took advantage of this and proudly declared that Sputnik would fly directly over Little Rock, announcing to the world the exact hour it would pass overhead. To people in poorer nations, the Soviets represented the future, while America was bogged down with the problems of her past.
There's something about America that makes me shout with joy. It's a land of opportunity for every girl and boy. There's something about our president that makes me shout hooray. In America, we all might be the president someday.
Until that fall, 1957 had been great for America. In fact, throughout the 1950s, millions rose from the shadows of the Great Depression and World War II to become middle class, buying tens of millions of homes, automobiles, telephones, washing machines, refrigerators, and obtaining college degrees, and home mortgages. The American dream was becoming reality for more and more of us.
There's something about America that's wonderful to me.